Hello and welcome to another Gamecast review. I am Snowy, otherwise known as Count Fracula, bringing you a review of the Switch port of Rocket League. The original PC version of Rocket League came out in 2015 and combines football, that's soccer for you colony folks, with remote control cars and appropriately rockets. A combination that on paper sounds slightly absurd but in reality works so well I've managed to put over 100 hours into it. That in itself is quite a feat. Getting me to spend more than 20 hours in a game, unless you are Pokemon, is quite an achievement indeed, so Rocket League must be doing something right. Given all this, you can imagine I was excited when they announced Rocket League was coming to the Switch. The thought of playing this wherever I wanted filled me with immense anticipation. Then I was hit by a question. How will it perform? On my PC it performs perfectly on highest settings at 144 frames a second, but that is on a gaming PC. And the Switch, while a brilliant example of what you can fit in a small space, is nowhere near as capable as that or its hardware rivals. Would the developers therefore try and release the game in its full graphical fidelity at the sacrifice of function, or would they put the gameplay before the visuals? The answer, fortunately, is the latter, and the gameplay is buttery smooth. Battling against bots provides no frame drops at all, and online is only beholden to your own connection. I've encountered only one slight glitch while playing against the bots. The AI takes a good couple of seconds after the start of a match to kick in. With a game like this, those couple of seconds are crucial enough to let me score an easy goal, and I feel like I cheated a little bit. But this does seem to be just an issue on the Switch, and hopefully by the time this review goes out, maybe a little bit after that, this issue will be patched out. It appears the developers are at the very least aware of it. The controls are well implemented still and can be rebound at will, so if you have a preferred control scheme on another version or just in racing games in general, then you'll have no problems. I will add that while the layout is exactly the same as the default for the Xbox controller on PC, due to what I assume is a hardwired thing in my brain for how Nintendo controllers work, therefore making my hands default to a different position, I found myself frequently boosting rather than jumping. This is, however, my own fault, and something that shouldn't be much of a problem to a more sane person. Back to the online, connection was rock solid for the most part, with very little ping. However, I did have a few instances of teleporting around the field, even with low ping. This may well be a consequence of the internet at my mum's house not playing well with the Switch, as that was when most of my playtime before this review was spent. But my experience at home was a little bit better from what I've had so far, so this may just be a connection issue. Crossplay is still included in this version, meaning I was coming up against people on all platforms in online matches. This is one of my favourite features of the game and helps to boost the player count. I was never waiting long for a game to start due to the large number of sources to pull players from. The driving is still as responsive as ever, and my mistakes always felt like they were my fault, not the game's. The camera controls are still a little bit Marmite. You either love them or you don't. I don't mind them personally. The ability to focus on the ball can be less than useful when the ball is above you, so you can't see anything around you. And the ability to just look straight ahead can make it a little bit tricky sometimes to get a hold on where the ball is in relation to you. Put it simply though, this is still the Rocket League that I love, and now I can play it on the train wherever I like, just anywhere, and that is what makes this game worth it for me. Regardless of whether or not you've played Rocket League before, any version will be amazing, but as someone who owns the PC version, this Switch version is still money well spent. Thank you for watching this review, and if you enjoyed it and want more like this, subscribe for weekly news, reviews, podcasts, and our broadcast, which goes live on a Saturday at 12 PM CST. Broadcasts all of our content for the week, and you can join in some chat with us and other people that are there. It's usually a really nice experience. I am usually found doing the news and the newscast, and I hope to see you there soon.